Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Akolon here, and welcome back to each of one of you. Of course, if you are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. I am very happy to have you here. Now, I want to talk about the recent changes, the massive announcements that came out for 9.1.5. This is sort of an honest thoughts video about those changes. Now, I covered the changes. I covered what those changes mean and, when the changes came out. I did that live and those videos have been uploaded. But I have not really given my thoughts on all of this. And there's been a lot of reactions on this topic on Twitter, even in the comment section of videos. Let's call it mixed. I think calling it mixed is probably the best description of the reactions. Now, let's start with the changes. Blizzard announces a whole slew of things that they are basically walking back, and the first reaction from people is, thank you. This is what we asked for on the PTR already. And you know what? You're correct. You're right. Blizzard has no excuse for why this had to take more than a year. Actually, almost a year and a half at this point for these changes to finally be implemented, considering that every single one of these changes came from feedback that was already done on the PTR. These changes should have been in the game at launch. Of course, they weren't at launch, and I don't know what we can do about that. Short of someone figuring out how to time travel and taking us back in time so that Blizzard can implement these things at launch, I genuinely don't know what we're going to do about this. All we can do is look at the changes right now. And there is a couple of things that I want to say about these changes. Not so much that this is an amazing thing and Blizzard is finally listening to the player base, because the truth is, this is not the first time this has happened, right? And I'm saying this a lot. It's not the first time this has happened. Blizzard did this in Legion. They did this in BFA. In Legion, Blizzard were warned straight up in the beta already that, hey, some of the classes are completely broken. Their artifact weapons really suck. Some of the legendaries are far too overpowered, and some of the legendaries are far too underpowered. And your randomized drop system is going to cause issues. And of course, it took Blizzard literally up until 7.2.5, and in some cases, like for example, the legendary vendor, up to 7.3 or 7.3.5, I can't remember exactly which one of those patches introduced the legendary vendor, for Blizzard to finally pay attention and say, oh yeah, we get what you guys mean. We'll give you a way around that. Of course, by that point, it was already too late for people to actually, go back and unwaste the amount of time that they spent trying to get the right legendaries. You had this in BFA with the corruptions, in some cases even with the Azerite armor just being completely dark-shite, and Blizzard effectively abandoning the system towards the end of the expansion. It was still there, but it was basically now just, who gave a shit? So yeah, the truth is, this is not the first time. For the last 3 expansions, this has happened every single expansion so far. There is something to be said, though, for the timing of this specific change. First and foremost, it's far quicker than most of the time. Like, most of the time, we'd get this right at the end of the expansion, where Blizzard finally listens to the player base and gives them what they want. This one is in 9.1.5, which, if all things is still going to be the same, all things the same, this is at the beginning of the expansion. Even though we've already spent a year in this expansion, I know it feels longer, but there it is. There's still a year to go, right? And Blizzard is already paying attention. And also, I think something has to be said for the way in which Blizzard approached this. This is the first time in the 3 expansions that Blizzard had to basically apologize and fix the game, where Blizzard actually put up blue posts and took some responsibility. Now, there are things in those blue posts that smack of PR, right? Just smacks of Blizzard. Like, they're sort of taking responsibility for these changes, but also not. They're sort of trying to pretend like they're the hero. We read your feedback and we decided that, you had the point, right? So they're sort of taking responsibility, but also sort of not. Again, considering this is Blizzard Entertainment, considering what the last, I'd say 6-7 years with Blizzard have looked like, this is the best we're going to get, right? We're probably never going to get a blue post where Blizzard just straight up apologizes for things. But this is as good as it's going to get for us. Is it good enough? No. And this is where I want to talk about the outcry and the outrage and sort of the reaction that we saw on Twitter. When I made my videos, at no point did I say that people should now forgive Blizzard and resub. At no point did I say Blizzard is now, all is forgiven. No, all is not forgiven. This is a good first step, and that was the point I was trying to make. Acknowledge when a good step has been taken. In other words, you say, good change, Blizzard. Not enough yet. You've not convinced me yet. But this is a good step in the right direction. What do I want to see from here? Well, I'm going to keep a very close eye on the PTR. Am I going to play the PTR? No. But I'll keep an eye on it. And I'll see, based on the forum feedback, what people are complaining about in the PTR. And if Blizzard has the ability to adapt in real time. Because it doesn't matter that Blizzard puts out a blue post going, oh, we finally understand, we're sorry, we'll change it, after a year and a half of complaining by players about the same issues, because they had a year and a half to figure it out. I want to know, can they do it in real time? So I was never suggesting that all is just forgiven and let's just go back and play World of Warcraft. No, this is a good first step. But here's also where I see a lot of criticism that makes very little sense to me. The amount of people that go, this is just Blizzard reacting to losing a shit ton of players and losing a lot of money. Of course. I'm confused. In a world where companies only care about profits, as they should, because they're businesses and they want to make money, when a company treats their customers badly and the customers decide to leave and support someone else, the company changes its ways and thereby wins back the customer's money. I thought that's how it's supposed to work. I mean, call me silly, but that's literally what it's supposed to be. You see, in a free market economy, you require responsible consumers, responsible corporations or markets, and responsible workers. Why do we say all three needs to be responsible? Because that's when the market is operating at max capacity. When one of these three start reacting or acting irresponsibly, it is the job of the other two to be responsible and thereby punish the irresponsible nature of one of the three pillars of the market. So yes, when a company becomes corrupt and basically no longer deserves your money, you should punish them. And here's the good news. You saw how quickly it happened. I used to tell people, just stop playing the game, vote with your wallets. And people would go, man, I can't play, I can't not play the game for a year because that's how long this shit will take to change. Less than a month. It took less than a month for these changes to happen. Companies are very sensitive to their profit margins. Now you know how to change Blizzard. This should be good news. Of course, this is the only... Look, it would be nice if we lived in a world where everyone sang Kumbaya and companies just wanted to do nice things for the sake of being nice. But you'd have to invent a whole new species if that is what you want. Because that's never going to happen in the real world with human beings at the helm, right? It's just not going to happen. So the best you can hope for is that companies have their... that their objectives is clear as daylight. And now it is. It should be clear to everyone. Blizzard Entertainment cares about money. So how do you get Blizzard Entertainment to do the right fucking thing? You remove your money. You see, for a company to get your money, they should act responsibly and they should prove to you that they are deserving of your money. So this, as far as I'm concerned, is great. I love it. I love seeing how the combined effort from the community actually forced Blizzard's hand. It taught Blizzard a very good lesson. You are not rock stars. You are not perfect. We can fuck you. And we have. And I want more of this. I will not be resubbing to World of Warcraft. And for those of you that don't know, I've been unsubbed from the game for a while now. And I'll not be resubbing until I see that Blizzard can take real-time instruction from the player base and listen to what the player base wants in real time. And I would love to see this happen over multiple patches before I'm probably going to be willing to praise Blizzard ever again for anything in the game. I'm still sort of holding out for some lore announcements. I want to know if Blizzard is actually taking a new approach when it comes to how they represent or present their lore in the game. But that's a whole new discussion for a whole different day. I do apologize for to all of you that this is such a low quality video. I genuinely just wanted to get my thoughts out there because I've seen a lot of people misrepresent what I said and how I feel about this. And I just sort of wanted to put the record straight. To all of the patrons and, of course, all of the Twitch subs and the YouTube channel members, thank you so much for your monthly contributions. It does mean the world to me. If you want to support this channel, please click the link in the description down below. Consider becoming a patron, or just come join us live every Tuesday to Friday over on Twitch. Link is also in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, if you like to dislike this one, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and smash that bell. It does help out the channel. Until next time, as always, peace out, fam.